Um, Good morning. Good morning to all the authorities sitting in the panel. I represent the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. And for us, it is really a pleasure and an honor to be here today. Thank you very much for the invitation. We know and recognize very much the huge contribution that this country makes to global food security and nutrition. And this type of fair is fundamental for exactly sharing the importance of food security for the people. We say that soils is where food begins because around 95% of the food produced comes from our soils and are produced by farmers who are very important in this cycle. However, we need to understand that currently we have many challenges in the world that we need to be careful of. And those are related to climate change, the increase of population, and something very important is that we would like to produce more food because there is more people. But an important aspect of crops and food is that this food should have a lot of quality because now we really consider nutrition a very important topic. Another issue, we are degrading our natural resources, including our soils, and that's something that we need to pay particular attention. This country has been blessed because you have one of the best soils nature could give you. Those are called Chernosems, for those who know it, or they are called black soils because they are very rich in fertility. Therefore, it is fundamental that we use these soils for producing crops, but in a very sustainable way, because otherwise we can degrade them. Soils are a natural resource that are alive and need attention. When talking about food production, we also need to talk about the diversity. We need to diversify the crops. We need to have rotations. And that's why this year we have the International Year of Pulses, or legumes, that as many other people know. And they are very important because they can help us in our nutrition for healthy habits, but they are also very important for our natural resources. So my plea in this event is that we consider all these aspects of improving productivity. We need to produce more. We need to produce better and more quality crops for our health, but we also need to take care of our environment. And I understood that this is the city of knowledge where you have a lot of research going on. So it is very important to use knowledge to guide decision making. Therefore, for instance, in terms of soils and the natural resources, it is important that we continuously monitor how the soil quality is, so that then we can make decisions and use all the inputs wisely. Otherwise, if we use information that is old and from the past, perhaps we will not make the right decisions. And all of this is related to the Sustainable Development Goals that the countries have endorsed. So sustainable development will be only achieved if we consider and put people in the center, but food security, nutrition, and climate change and the protection of our natural resources. Therefore, I'm really glad to hear our previous speakers, the authorities, that they value a lot soils and all our resources because they are fundamental. Just to give you an example, in many countries we have issues on how to produce food because they have poor soils, and many of them are already degraded. And soils are like people. If we don't take care of them, they get ill, and it's very difficult to give them a solution. I thank you very much, and I really wish this AGROPORT will be of success for all of you, but also for all the people in Ukraine and beyond. Спасибо.